flowers cost 70p for 10. In other words, 10 flowers cost 70p. So what is the cost of 15 flowers? So we're going to begin first by writing out the statement for each sentence. First, we know that 10 flowers cost 70p. And now we want to figure out what's going to be the cost of 15 flowers. What's the cost of it? To do this, we've got to figure out the cost of one flower. If we know the cost of one flower, it will be really easy for us to figure out what's going to be the cost of 15 flowers. So to begin, I'm going to find the cost of one flower. If 10 flowers cost 70p, definitely one flower will cost 7p, right? And since we know the cost of one flower, which is 7p, we now can work out the cost of 15 flowers. And the cost of 16 flowers would definitely be 15 times 7, and that's going to give us 105 penny, which is the same thing as £1.5. That was really easy, right? Question number 2. 6 sweets cost 8p. How many can be bought for 40p? So again, we're going to start out this by writing out the statement. We know that 6 sweets cost 8p. And now we want to figure out how many sweets can we buy for 40p. So how many of these sweets can we get for 40p? Now, we could have found the cost of one sweet to get, if you know the cost of one sweet, you'll be able to get the cost of how many sweets here. But one way I want to really solve this is I can see that if 6 sweets cost 8p, I can really find how much sweets I can get for 40p by simply looking at the question carefully. Because is there a way I can move from 8p to 40p directly? I think so, by simply multiply 8p times 5 with the same ratio. The same ratio is on the left, on the right, I do the same on the left. So if I multiply 5 on the right, I do the same on the left. And if I multiply 6 and 5, I'm going to get 30. Okay, I have 30. So that means I can buy 30 sweets for 40p. Next question here. 3 stickers cost 4p. How many stickers can be bought with 20p? Again, we start out with the sentence, with the statement. We know 3 stickers cost 4p. And we want to know how many stickers can we get for 20p. Again, like the previous one, what we need to figure out is to move from 4p to 20p, an easy thing to do is to multiply 4 by 5, right? So we'll multiply 4 by 5, that gives you 20p. Now, whatever you do multiplication, you multiply on the right, you do the same on the left. So if you multiply 3 by 5, you definitely would get the number 15. So that means you can get 15 stickers for 20p. Here's a bit of different question. We want to work out the cost of 1 1/4 kilogram if 1 kilogram costs 40 penny. Now, I'm going to solve this in a rather different way. I know that 1 kilogram of an item costs 40 penny, right? And I want to figure out the cost of 1 1/4 kilogram. You know this 1 1/4 kilogram can also be written as 1 plus 1/4. So in other words, I know that 1 kilogram already is 40p. So I definitely going to replace 1 kilogram by 40. plus a quarter kilogram. If 1 kilogram is 40p, then a quarter of it will be 10p. Okay, so I know this. So if I add up 40 plus 10, that's going to give me 50p. Really different way of solving this relay. Now here is another question. 10 pieces each of 8.5 centimeter long are cut from a meter of ribbon. What is the length of the remaining piece? Okay, to really solve this, one of the things you could do is to make a sketch of the meter ribbon. Now let's assume this is the meter ribbon. And this meter ribbon, 10 pieces of it, each of 8.5 centimeter long, were cut from a meter ribbon. Now, because we know this is a meter ribbon, okay, and the question, the other parameters in the question are in centimeters, it means that a meter is going to be the same thing as 100 centimeter. You already know that. You already know that 100 centimeters is the same as 1 meter. And since we're cutting out this kind of 10 pieces of 8.5 centimeters from this meter ribbon, that means you're really cutting out from 100 centimeter of it. In other words, from here, from here, yeah, it's actually 100 centimeter. And you want to cut out from this whole piece of ribbon 10 pieces of each of them 8.5. In other words, you're trying to cut out from here 8.5, that's 8.5. Now you're going to cut 10 of it out of it. Okay, all right, so you cut another one, 8.5 centimeters long, another one, 8.5. Now you're going to do this 10 times and see how many you can cut out from it. Okay, so now what we need to figure out, what's going to be the remaining piece. What's the length of the remaining piece? That is from this point here to this point. To do this, you multiply first the total length of the 10 pieces of 8.5, which definitely will be, let me kind of move, so I can move this up a little bit. Okay, I think I can do something. Okay, which is going to be 8.5 times 10. That's going to give us 85 centimeters. Okay, so the remaining definitely has to be 100 centimeter, take away 85. So we do 100 centimeter, take away 85 centimeter. That's going to give you about 15 centimeter. So this represents the piece remaining.